What's going on, you guys? It's your boy B. Glad to be back. Glad to get back to blogging. I know I haven't done a video in a few weeks or whatever. I don't have an excuse. I don't have an excuse. So, with that, we're just gonna go ahead and get into this video right here. If you are under the age of 18, I would need you to click out of this video because this is not for you. And so with that disclaimer, no, but seriously, go ahead and click the X. Go hop on your iPads, go ride bikes, go do your homework. Let me talk to the grown folks right quick. Because we finna talk about sex. Not really, but we really want to talk about STDs and how one porn star has gotten blamed for shutting down the porn industry. And if you already know who I'm talking about, Mr.Marcus. He is a porn star in the industry. He's probably been out for a minute. I don't really follow people like that. I mean, like, I'm not going to go Wikipedia him or Google him and just get all the information. But, you have his name. You can check him out right there. But I do know enough about him to know what's been going on with him. Now, the last few months he's been out for having syphilis. And if your ass was paying attention in the 8th grade, you know that syphilis is an STD, is a curable STD. And so, I guess somewhere along the lines of doing his job, he caught it and spread it to other people. Well, let me go ahead and backtrack. I'm not going to say that he caught it in the industry, but he caught it from somewhere and started spreading it a little bit around in the industry. And somehow he's gotten the blame of shutting down the porn industry or whatever. I will say that I don't believe that, just like he doesn't believe one person can shut down the industry, I don't believe that, because there are a lot of other people out there in the industry and out the industry, and people who are in the industry not on camera fucking around without condoms. So, but in his case, this interview that you did, you can check out the interview on MissGia.com. Shouts out to her. That's where I originally saw it. Or you can check it out on Vlad TV because he did the interview with Vlad. But talking about this whole ordeal with him, if you were trying to prove your innocence or prove whatever it is that you had to prove, you did a real bullshit job of doing it. I mean, the fact of the matter is, I really couldn't understand what the hell you were talking about the whole time. In that 10 minutes of you running your mouth, you did not make 1 ounce of sense. I mean, it was like you had one story with 5 different conflictions. I don't know if conflictions is a real word, but go with me. And I'm sitting here listening to you talk, and it's like, well, we have 2 different places where we go get tested. One does this test and one does that test, but I didn't go to those places. I went to my own doctor and he tested me for syphilis and I came up positive. He treated me and I went back to work and got the test from them. And I mean, your story, from what the little bit I could understand, it seems so put together, not in your favor. Like somebody framed you for having syphilis. I mean, that's the way you made it seem. And I'm just like listening to you and you running your mouth and babbling on and on and on, and it just seems like everything was just against you, and you just wanted to seem, I'm not gonna say you wanted to seem so innocent, but you really didn't take up no type of responsibility, or at least that's what I'm getting from this interview. And from that, it's just like you have to watch the actual interview for yourself, because I can't recap what he said. I'm not a translator for bullshit, and I can't understand the story in its entirety. So I want you guys to go ahead and check out the interview. I'm gonna post a link to it so you can watch it and just try to understand what he's saying, and you get your own interpretation of it or whatnot. But one thing that is seriously important, just because you're behind camera does not mean that you can't catch an STD. Like, you're invulnerable to it. The thought of sleeping with people nowadays is almost kind of scary, because a lot of these people are walking around not knowing what they have, or probably knowing what they have, and they're not going to tell you just because. I know a lot of people like it raw and like to watch it raw and all this kind of stuff, but the truth of the matter is, if we're not wrapping up, I mean, stuff like this is just going to continue to happen. We're going to be spreading syphilis and gonorrhea and the claps and crabs and all this other, not crabs, but all of this other stuff. I really feel it's important to make an effort to wrap it up in the porn industry. Of course, I know a lot of the viewers don't want to see that, but I mean, look what happened. You got blamed for spreading it around, and just not even in just the porn industry. I mean, in life in general. I know, like, I made my share of mistakes of not wrapping it up, and by God's grace, He's kept me healthy. But I don't want to, be worrying about what if, just because I didn't do what I should have done. I'm not going to put myself in that type of position anymore, and I would urge people not to do the same thing. And so with that, people, I didn't mean to bring y'all down like just a serious down note, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Like, we'll wrap it up. And with that, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, stay away from the porns. They are bad. Alright. I will have another video coming soon. I'm not gonna sit here and not do a video for that long again. So stay tuned, subscribe, comment, watch the interview yourself, and leave me a comment what you think or whatnot. You can find me, you can hit me on Facebook. You guys can Twitter me now, because I do tweet now. So alright, y'all, I'm out.